Got him.
Yep.
Good one.
Barely hooked. Good fish. And it came up and smoked it.
Today, Fishing University's at Saratoga Springs, New York. We're going to be fishing on Saratoga Lake. And guess what? See what I've got in my hand? It's rat time on Fishing University. Our special guest is Bill Simitail with Spro Corporation. Bill is the guy that actually designed these rats. He's from California and he's a fishing fool. And him and Charlie are going to be competing against myself and Phil Belcher from Massachusetts. Stay tuned and watch us catch them on the Spro Rat. All sizes of fish. This is going to be fun. All right, Charlie and Bill, I tell you, I don't know how y'all two always get together and just, it's like you stack the deck, just any way you
Stack
can.
deck nothing. The last time you beat us like a drum.
Bad.
All right,
Bad.
today's rules, and y'all need to listen.
Okay.
And try to be as honest as you can. I know it's hard, but 5 biggest fish will win the Spro Corporate Championship, okay? When you catch a fish, weigh it, record your weight, and release him. Now, the only exception is it's rat time on Fishing University.
Absolutely.
So the only baits we can throw is just so happen the ones that Bill Simitail designed is the Spro Rats.
Right.
Okay? So Bill, tell us what we got here.
Well, the neat thing about this, and you guys have all seen this, is we got 3 sizes we could throw. We got the Rat 50, the Rat 40, and the Rat 30. Anything's game. And this is for the guys fishing from California out to Maine, and we got Phil over here coming from Mass that they're throwing the big stuff, they're catching big fish. So we're gonna come out here and prove that you can catch big fish here in New York with the Spro BBZ1 rats, and anything goes.
Let me tell you something. We're targeting smallmouth, and you talk about going to be fun. Stay tuned, and good luck to y'all guys.
Got him. Got him.
Yep.
Good one.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know. When you're using the 30, all I'm doing is you hook them and then I'm just backing off the drag and just letting them play. So, but I saw some bait up there and I brought it across and I popped it across the surface.
You got him with both sets of hooks, haven't you? Yeah.
Nice smallmouth.
Smallmouth. There you go.
Ooh. Ooh, he's gonna come off right there.
No, he ain't.
There we go. On the board. What we're doing is, I don't know if you guys could see in the water, but there's a bunch of little bait fish out there. So I was throwing the 50 for a little bit, saw a bunch of bait fish, and then, okay, this is where that Rat 30 comes into play. So I dropped down the size, and I'm using a spinning rod with 20-pound braid, threw it up on the grass edge, bringing it over, and I brought it right up the top, and I twitched it twice, and it came up and smoked it, so. And that's on the Rat 30, so we got 1 on the board there, buddy.
There's something.
There you go.
It's a toothy critter, because he's too long. I don't believe it is, though. Get the net?
Yep.
Right there he is.
Oh, he ain't.
Finally.
Nice.
149.
149, all right.
At least we caught something.
So the neat thing, Charlie, on this is you can see these bait balls and you can start seeing these fish kind of get up underneath them and work this bait up to the surface. So the neat thing about this Rat 30, you can fire it out there with the spinning rod. You could use a bait caster too, but spinning rod, and what I'm doing is I'm cranking underneath the balls of bait and ripping it and trying to actually make it walk the dog subsurface.
Good one?
Yeah, I don't know what she is yet. What the hell? Bluegill. A sunfish.
Look at there.
Really?
I'm coming with the net thinking I got an 18-pounder.
I wish.
I can't believe a bluegill hit that.
People say that swim baits and the rats are too big for bass. You got bluegill eating them.
Okay, so the neat thing about having Spro products and different size baits, when you're around a lot of bait fish like this, we're using the sexy shad right here. Time to change color, and we're gonna go to the chrome. Oh, that thing just hammered.
Got him?
That thing hammered it.
Largemouth.
That thing, I changed the color up. And that thing, that's
a little better one there, buddy.
yeah, that's how quicks, ooh, those are sharp hooks to get in your fingers.
Gamakatsus.
So here's what we were just talking about. We're using the size 30 on a spinning rod with the sexy lavender shad. Changed up, there's so much bait out here. I wanted to give this fish a little bit different look. So put on the Rat 40. So there's 2 out of the 3 sizes, and that's a nice little size largemouth. We're gonna weigh him right now and see how much he goes. 264.
Darn, you're a good one.
Nice largemouth on the Rat 40.
There, I got him, and this is a good one.
You want me to throw? You want me to get?
I want you, yeah, you better throw. Throw and see. But coming up.
There we go. Nice fish.
That's better than a pound. 218, we'll call it 218 then. 218.
The really cool thing about being able to use the 3 sizes of baits is we can actually target different areas and structure and cover in the lake. But we're coming over shallow, rocky gravel points and reefs. Man, I like throwing the size Rat 30. I can put it on a spinning rod and I can actually get that thing down a couple foot and use it just like a square bill. When we start drifting out on these big flats where there's so much grass out there, that's where I start increasing the size of the bait so I have a little bit more calling power. I'm gonna put the Rat 50 on, knock on their door, bring them up out of that grass. And then if we drift back into the shallower stuff where we have the reefs, you know, I'll start downsizing.
You got it?
Yep.
That's smallmouth. Guarantee you, I called it before he come out of the water. You got him locked both hooks. Ain't no way he's coming off.
Man, I threw right through that ball of bait, reeled up the 30, the chrome, ripped it twice, and I could see the bait actually open up in a big ball, and I saw my bait sitting there, and I saw this thing come right through and smack it. So kind of spotlight your bait by doing that.
All right, Charlie, Bill, it's halftime on the Spro Corporate Cup Championship. Let's see what y'all brought in with them rats.
Rats. Well,
Mouse.
we're one short of a limit. We do have one here. It's supposed to stand for C for Charlie, but we're gonna say it's Colin. So we got to call out Charlie's fish, but we need a couple more. But the interesting thing is, it's a new lake. I mean, we're going out there and figuring it out and catching a lot of fish. So
That's
it's
right.
fun.
And it's catching fish.
What
Now,
you
what
got?
about you? Oh snap, Charlie, we got to get going.
Yeah, you got to catch one.
Well, you're just one behind. Just one behind, guys.
Well, technically, 2 behind.
So you're good. You're good.
Yeah, and you know what? We've been out, there's some big fish out there. We've saw some really big fish out there. So they're here. They're here. We just got to hook into one of them.
You saw them.
Saw them. Literally, I saw a 10-pounder jump out. I know, seeing and catching are 2 different things. But we got the right baits to do it. So
All right.
we got a couple more hours to put it to it.
Good luck to you.
You guys here.
Guys.
You know, today I'm fortunate to have Kevin Bennett, the CEO, owner, president, labor, and everything.
Chief bottle washer, yes.
Lithium Pro batteries. But you know, Kevin, there's a lot of questions about batteries, and one specific question is about what do I do in the winter? How do I store these batteries? So what kind of advice can you give the viewer?
Well, for lead acid batteries, typically what you do is you would put the batteries on a high quality battery charger that has a battery maintain mode built into it. So the battery charger needs to be high quality, needs to have that mode, and then you just store the battery on the battery charger for the winter.
So just leave them in the boat, leave it plugged up,
Yep.
and maybe monitor it every week or so?
Correct.
Go from there.
Correct.
What about our lithium batteries?
Lithium batteries are a lot easier. With lithium batteries, what you do with lithium batteries is you just leave the batteries, you don't have to maintain them, you don't leave them on a charger, just store them for the winter. When you need them in the spring, you just take the boat out, plug it up at that point, and go fishing.
Goodness gracious. You know, I had a fellow fisherman from California to tell me that your batteries was actually the heart of your boat. You know, and I never thought about it. If your battery's not working, your motor's not starting, your depth finders are not working, your trolling motor's not working. So guys, if we take care of these in the proper way, you'll go out and have many a good day fishing.
That looks like a largie, buddy. It looks like it's gonna call your fish.
If you get him in the boat, yeah, that's a good one. Bring him on in here.
There we go, buddy. Call out that other fish.
Well, Bill, is obviously you've got the trick cricket, and he's got one of them. And you hadn't heard him say a darn thing about letting me borrow that, have you? And you won't either. Bill, hurry up and throw in there.
Hold on, 182. Got it? 182. I will cut this.
I'm just messing with you, man.
No, I will cut this off because we're a team.
I know.
And I will get. Oh, there's a good fish right there.
Yeah, in the keep.
We're a team, buddy, and I'll cut this.
Dadgum, that right there, a cool one.
Yes, it was.
All I gotta do is point them out to old Bill. He's got the trick cricket now. He can catch them, and we're a team, so it don't make no difference who catches them.
No, that's a largie.
Yeah, I got the power poles down, so we're good.
Oh, another one following it too. Look at him, Charlie.
I see
There's 3 or
him.
4
I
of
see
them.
him. I see him.
Yikes. Okay, I'm gonna call this out.
Boy,
real
that's a
quick.
cool one.
Let me call this out real quick. Charlie, get back out there. I'm gonna work quick on this one because when you're in them, you gotta move fast. 224. You let that fish go. You know, the cool thing what Charlie's doing right here is we have a huge bay, and it's got a bunch of grass in here, and the grass is up in like 8 to 10 foot and it drops off to 15. And Charlie's holding just on the inside of that grass line, and we're paralleling and we're throwing out and we're bringing into the grass line and we're creating that funnel, and that's how we're getting most of our fish going. Charlie's still touching the shallow areas of the pockets, but it seems that working as a team, one person fishing out or parallel to the grass line, bringing it uphill, it's converting a lot more fish.
If you want to do something, if you want to be president of the United States, or if you want to be an actor, if you want to be a doctor, you can do it, provided you want to. And you really, really got to want to. You can change your life. You have that power within you, long as you want to.
Marketing and things of this nature, which I took quite a few marketing classes, is all these people that we got on our shirt actually pay us money to represent their products throughout the country and help them sell those products. Education is going to help you. I don't care whether you're seeking any level of job that you're looking at. Further your education as far as you can in that particular field, and you'll come out way ahead.
While you're in Saratoga High School, which is an incredible high school, it gives you a ton of opportunities to explore different things. Take advantage of it, right? Take advantage of taking different classes, different things that you want to be able to take a look at and understand what that could do for you. It just gives you more choices beyond what the next person has.
What I love about the National Park Service is that we have 413 different parks throughout the country. You can do anything from studying wolves in Yellowstone, working with buffalo, studying bears in Yosemite or Shenandoah. If you love fish or the oceans or rivers or history, there is a spot for you.
Let yourself experience a couple different places. Let yourself experience a couple different types of outdoor work and make the decision educated so that you're happy in the years to come.
Dreams do come true if you want something, work for it. Even if you're gonna get sidetracked, there's no doubt. Things are gonna pop up in life that are gonna throw you off. And sometimes you just gotta step back, reevaluate, maybe adjust a little bit, and just keep working hard.
Stay tuned to Fish University and Saratoga Springs High School on the Outdoor Channel. Go Blue Streaks!
Hey guys, Bill Seamatel this week on Fishing University up here in New York on Saratoga Lake. We get to fish the Spro BBZ1 Rat. The cool thing about it, guys, we get to fish all sizes. We get to go out there and fish the BBZ1 Rat 50, the BBZ1 Rat 40, and the BBZ1 Rat 30. Now, the neat thing about this show, guys, is we're gonna prove to you, it doesn't matter the size, you can go out there and you can catch fish on it. The interesting thing that you're gonna see in today's show that doesn't matter if you got a bait caster, spinning rod, monofilament to braid, these baits are very versatile. whatever you want to go target. You know, there's guys out here catching them on pickerel. They're catching smallmouth bass, largemouth bass. We even heard somebody caught some big bluegill on the Rat today. That these are just a really versatile bait. So remember, when you guys throw a rat bait, don't overthink it. The best retrieve right off the bat is you throw it out, nice, slow, steady wake across the surface. But you'll see also that sometimes you got to match the hatch, and we're gonna show you some interesting retrieves on the smaller Rat today that we targeted some fish, Charlie and I, for getting some of these bass to convert. Also, what you want to do is, depending on the Rat 50, 40, and 30 line size, just remember you're going to try to match the size of the lure to the equipment you're using. The bigger the baits, you want to use bigger equipment. We're downsizing to the small stuff all the way to a spinning rod and 20-pound braid. So don't overthink this bait. Go out there and have fun. If you guys get a chance, make sure you check out the Facebook page for Spro USA. They're going to have great information there. And if you guys do catch any big fish on the Rat, make sure you guys submit your photos. Maybe I will look at it this next time, and if I find somebody, I'm going to send some baits to one special individual. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Make sure you check out Fishing University on the Outdoor Channel, and we'll catch you next time out on the water.
There's a good fish.
That's a good one.
And he's just barely hooked. Barely hooked.
Good fish. There we go.
You're hooked.
That's a good fish right there.
491, yep, it's there again. Boy, that's a nice one right there.
That's what you needed.
I'm telling you.
Good fish. That's what we needed right there.
All right, let's get him back in the water. All right, Charlie and Bill, this ends the Spro Corporate Cup Championship. It's time to rate and weep.
I have a bad feeling, but we actually did not too bad for not knowing the lake. So we got a solid limit today.
Well, I didn't know they knew the lake as well as we did.
Well, I mean, so yeah, well.
The moral of that.
Oh!
491, boy, you did catch it.
Dang!
You did, that's smokehouse.
That is wrong. Actually, right. Was it on a 30, 40, or 50?
40.
The 40. Gosh darn, that is a smoking fish.
That was a nice one.
That's an awesome fish.
Sure is.
that
Is that a largemouth or smallmouth?
Largemouth.
Largemouth,
Every one of them
yeah.
was largemouth.
That's a neat deal.
that is a big fish.
All right,
man.
Phil.
I tell you, Bill would have done a lot better if he'd had a little help. I didn't give him any help, you know. He had one bait that they'd really bite, one. You know, I don't even go get a hamburger without buying two. He had one bait that they would bite, really good.
But
And
they
guess who used it the whole time we were fishing?
It worked. I got to make sure I
It
got
worked,
the
you
limit.
know. Like I said, I don't even buy one cheeseburger, you know. So
Well, they had the other two baits.
moral of that story is, if you go buy these rats, get at least two of each kind. If you think much of your buddy,
Yeah.
buddy.
All right, Phil. Me and you are the Spro Corporate Cup champ. Give me
man.
5.
Bill, you're going to do better next time, man.
I'm trying, man.
Well, sports fans, that winds up another class on Fishing University. Bill, we don't want you to go home empty-handed, so on behalf of O'Reilly's, we got you